Hello, Yankees fans! Welcome back to the channel, where we bring you the latest and most exclusive updates straight from the Bronx. If you're a true supporter of the Pinstripes, you're going to want to stick around for everything we have in store today before we dive into the details. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up, so you never miss a single update from your favorite team. There's a lot happening off the field and on the roster that every Yankees fan should know about, and today, we're breaking it all down. Let's jump right into the first headline of the day. As of January 15th, 2026, the New York Yankees have officially made a strategic move to strengthen their pitching depth. The front office announced that they have re-signed right-handed pitcher Paul Blackburn to a one-year major league contract. This move is significant because it not only adds immediate stability to the rotation, but also reflects the Yankees' forward-looking approach to managing their pitching staff. In a season as long and grueling as the 162-game schedule, having experienced arms who can eat innings is an invaluable asset. Blackburn's contract guarantees him $2 million. But the deal goes beyond a simple salary. It includes performance-based incentives that could allow him to earn an additional $500,000, contingent on the number of innings he pitches throughout the season. For instance, if he reaches 80 innings, he earns a bonus of $100,000, with similar increments for every 10 innings pitched up to 120 innings. This structure is particularly revealing because it shows how the Yankees envision using Blackburn. While he primarily served as a relief pitcher after joining the team from the New York Mets last August, these innings-based incentives suggest there might be an opportunity for him to compete for a starting role. Looking at the current rotation, the Yankees have some uncertainties behind their ace pitchers. Carlos Rodon, Jarrett Cole, and Clark Schmidt are all reported to be in varying stages of recovery, while Max Fried and Cam Slitter are considered more consistent but still face the challenges that come with a long season. Adding a veteran like Blackburn, who has both major league experience and resilience, gives the Yankees a safety net that could be crucial during stretches when the rotation is tested. Reflecting on Blackburn's 2025 season, it was a classic story of ups and downs. After being picked up by the Yankees following his release from the Mets, he struggled initially in the Bronx. In his debut, he allowed 7 earned runs in just 3 1/3 innings, an outing that could have rattled many pitchers. However, Blackburn demonstrated notable mental toughness and quickly bounced back. Over the next 12 innings, he allowed only 2 earned runs, showing that he could adapt to new surroundings and pressure situations. By the end of the regular season, in his final 7 appearances, he posted an impressive 1.50 earned run average, signaling that he had regained his form and could be relied upon in critical situations. Despite the ups and downs, and dealing with injuries to his spine, knee, and shoulder earlier in 2025, the Yankees saw enough potential in Blackburn's performance to bring him back. His experience as a former All-Star, combined with his ability to eat innings and maintain composure under pressure, makes him a valuable piece in a rotation that may need depth more than ever. In the long grind of the major league season, having versatile pitchers who can step into multiple roles can often make the difference between a postseason run and falling short. Transitioning from immediate pitching needs to the broader future of the franchise, the Yankees have also been active in building for the next generation. Despite financial limitations, the team has made strategic moves during the international signing period, demonstrating that even with a tight budget, the organization can identify and acquire high-upside talent. This period officially opened recently, and the Yankees were able to secure several promising prospects, focusing on the positions that consistently produce high-impact players. Shortstops from the Dominican Republic and catchers from Venezuela. Among the notable signings is shortstop Jermahoney Beltre from the Dominican Republic, who reportedly received a $100,000 signing bonus. Beltre has been described as a player with excellent defensive instincts, smooth hands, and strong potential at the plate. Another name making waves is Venezuelan catcher Kenneth Melendez, standing 5'11". Melendez might not look imposing at first glance, but scouts are raving about his sneaky pop and ability to generate extra base power. Despite his size, he's also praised for his defensive mobility behind the plate, soft hands, and strong receiving skills, all of which suggest he could develop into a cornerstone player in the Yankees system in the years to come. Beyond these standout prospects, the Yankees have added a trio of Venezuelan catchers Paulie Ojeda, Cesar Lopez, and Melendez and right-handed pitcher Sebastian Rivas, along with outfielder Sebastian Pinto. While these young talents will require patience and development, history shows that the Yankees' international scouting pipeline can be extremely productive. Players like Carlos Larrange, now the team's number 2 prospect, demonstrate the franchise's ability to turn raw talent into major league-ready performers. Even with one of the smallest bonus pools in MLB, just $5.4 million due to prior investments in free agents like Max Fried, the Yankees have proven they can maximize their resources and identify future stars, returning to immediate roster concerns. One of the hottest topics among fans is the free agent market and its implications for the Yankees lineup. With Kyle Tucker signing with the Los Angeles Dodgers, the landscape for marquee hitters has shifted dramatically. This directly affects New York's pursuit of Cody Bellinger, who proved last season that he can thrive in the high-pressure environment of Yankee Stadium. Bellinger not only posted excellent defensive numbers, but also provided essential protection for Aaron Judge in the lineup, forcing opposing pitchers to challenge both stars rather than pitching around them. However, the Bellinger negotiations have become more complex with Tucker off the board. The Mets, having missed out on Tucker and having lost Pete Alonso while trading Brandon Nimmo, may now focus their resources on Bellinger, potentially driving up competition and complicating the Yankees' efforts to secure him. Reports suggest that the Yankees are offering a 5-year deal, while Bellinger is seeking a longer commitment of 7 years, with rival teams lurking. This could become a high-stakes negotiation that tests the front office's strategy and willingness to balance long-term risk with immediate roster strength. All of these developments, from strengthening pitching depth with Blackburn, to securing top international prospects, to navigating the high-stakes Bellinger negotiations, highlight a franchise that is both mindful of the present and actively building for the future. The Yankees are not just reacting to the moment. They're shaping the roster to remain competitive for years to come. For fans, it's an exciting time filled with optimism, anticipation, and plenty of discussion about what these moves mean for the team's championship aspiration. As we continue to break down the latest from the Bronx, it's impossible to overstate how pivotal the Yankees' approach to building depth and securing talent is for the upcoming season. Beyond the immediate roster moves, there's a clear strategy unfolding, one that balances veterans ready to contribute now with young prospects poised to shape the future. The decisions the front office makes in January and February set the tone, not just for the 2026 campaign, but for the next several years of Yankees baseball. Let's circle back to pitching for a moment, because while Paul Blackburn's re-signing addresses immediate rotation questions, there are larger implications for how the Yankees are managing arms across the roster. Injuries are always a looming concern, and with pitchers like Carlos Rodon, Jarrett Cole, and Clark Schmidt reported to be on the mend, having a versatile, battle-tested arm like Blackburn gives the Yankees a buffer. He can slot in as a long reliever, spot starter, or even handle high-leverage innings when the situation demands. This kind of flexibility is priceless in a 162-game grind, where even the best rotations are tested by fatigue, travel, and unexpected injuries. Another key factor is Blackburn's mental makeup. His struggles with the Mets in early 2025 could have been the end of his career in New York. But his ability to rebound and finish the season strong demonstrates resilience and professionalism, traits that are sometimes undervalued, but incredibly important in clubhouse dynamics. Younger pitchers can learn from that example, and it gives the Yankees an experienced voice in the locker room to guide emerging arms. Speaking of the future, the Yankees' international signings are a story worth diving into. Despite having the smallest bonus pool in Major League Baseball this signing period, the front office clearly identified areas of high value. The focus on shortstops from the Dominican Republic and catchers from Venezuela isn't accidental. Historically, these demographics have produced top-tier talent, and the Yankees scouting team doubled down on them even in a constrained financial environment. Mahoney Beltry, for example, may not immediately light up the radar with raw power, but his defensive skill set and baseball IQ make him a promising investment. His ability to move fluidly around the infield, read plays, and execute under pressure suggests that with proper development, he could become a middle-of-the-lineup contributor. Similarly, Kenneth Melendez has the kind of skill profile that scouts dream about. He combines above-average hitting ability with soft defensive hands and mobility behind the plate, a combination that is rare and highly sought after. These signings aren't just about the next year or two, they're about creating a pipeline of talent That ensures the Yankees remain competitive long-term, even with limited resources. The Yankees' international scouting department has a track record of finding players who eventually impact the major league roster. Look no further than Carlos Larrange, their number to prospect, who emerged last season as a legitimate force on the mound with a triple-digit fastball and advanced command. The strategy is clear: identify talent early, nurture it meticulously, and integrate it into the system at the right pace to maximize upside. Turning back to the current roster, the Cody Bellinger situation is heating up and has become a major storyline for fans and analysts alike, with Kyle Tucker signing with the Dodgers. The free agent market for impact hitters has contracted, placing Bellinger squarely in the spotlight. Last season, we saw exactly how valuable Bellinger is in pinstripes. He not only provided protection for Aaron Judge, but also delivered critical offensive production at Yankee Stadium, a ballpark known for its pitcher-friendly quirks. His ability to handle the pressure and perform in a lineup filled with expectations makes him uniquely suited to the Yankees roster. However, negotiations are proving to be delicate. While the Yankees have reportedly offered a 5-year deal, Bellinger's camp is pushing for a 7-year commitment. This isn't just a discussion about money, it's about risk management, long-term planning, and how the Yankees want to structure their roster around core players. The added twist is the competition from rival teams like the New York Mets, who, having missed out on Tucker, could redirect their resources toward Bellinger. This has the potential to create a bidding war that tests the front office's negotiation strategy and patience. The stakes are high because locking in a player like Bellinger could determine how deep the Yankees go in 2026 and beyond. He's a player who thrives in high-pressure environments, contributes both offensively and defensively, and provides intangible leadership. But at the same time, a long-term commitment carries risk, particularly in a game as physically demanding as baseball, where injuries and fluctuations in performance are always a possibility. The Yankees have to weigh the immediate benefit against long-term flexibility, a balance that's notoriously difficult to strike. Meanwhile, the rest of the roster continues to evolve quietly but strategically. Young pitchers and position players who have been in the system for years are beginning to reach their potential. The Yankees' farm system is deep, and the integration of new international prospects with existing talent could create a wave of internal competition, pushing veterans to maintain peak performance. This culture of competition is part of what makes the Yankees consistently competitive and ensures that complacency doesn't set in. Off the field, the front office has been very active in evaluating the overall makeup of the roster. There's a clear philosophy at play: balance proven veterans with emerging talent, maintain depth across all positions, and ensure that each move contributes either to immediate success or to sustainable long-term competitiveness. Whether it's handling arbitration cases, negotiating with free agents, or navigating the constraints of the international bonus pool, the Yankees are playing a game of chess, thinking multiple moves ahead. But before we continue, please remember to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support allows us to keep bringing you the latest news about the New York Yankees. Feel free to share your thoughts on the news in the comments. Whispers around the league suggest that the New York Yankees may be quietly positioning themselves for a bold move on the pitching market, and the name gaining traction is Mason Miller. While nothing has been confirmed, the mere possibility of Miller landing in pinstripes has already ignited debate among executives, scouts, and fans who see the right-hander as a potential game-changer for a staff seeking more power and intimidation. Miller's profile fits what the Yankees are rumored to be targeting: velocity, presence, and the ability to shift momentum the moment he steps on the mound. Known for overpowering hitters and attacking the strike zone with confidence, he represents the kind of arm that can redefine late-inning strategy or even reshape the rotation conversation. Insiders speculate that the Yankees front office views him not just as depth, but as an immediate impact piece capable of elevating the entire pitching group. The intrigue lies in how such an addition would ripple through the clubhouse. A pitcher like Miller brings more than radar gun readings. He brings energy and edge. Teammates often feed off that intensity, and opponents are forced to adjust their approach. For a franchise built on pressure and expectations, that mindset is often as valuable as raw talent. There is a sense that the Yankees believe Miller's mentality would thrive under the bright lights, rather than shrink from them. Of course, rumors are fueled by timing as much as talent. With the season grinding forward, New York is widely believed to be evaluating every possible avenue to reinforce its roster. Pitching depth has become a currency, and Miller's name continues to surface in conversations that hint at aggressive intentions. Whether this speculation turns into reality remains to be seen, but the idea alone has already altered the tone around the Yankees' outlook. If the move were to materialize, it would signal ambition and urgency, hallmarks of an organization unwilling to stand still for now. Mason Miller remains a name in circulation, a rumor gaining volume, and a reminder that in baseball, the most intriguing stories often begin long before anything becomes official. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to keep receiving exclusive news about the New York Yankees, please subscribe to our channel and give us a like. We always appreciate your comments and opinions. See you in the next video.